want to cover on this video today is going to be explaining all my experiences of what I realized that was there before, that they basically tell you it's not like a much of a thing. You later realize that all these little aspects, they build on each other to develop that full aspect of what that was that you received as you were evolving into the manner of what it is. So as I noticed several times during the day when I was looking at either a light or whatever it is, but I was outside and one little strand of my hair, you know what I mean? Sun was hitting it just right. It was really close to my eye. So when it's that focused in, I was tapping into a microcosmic level of it because when it's really close to your eye, you can see that hair. It gets real thick. That one little piece of hair, it would be like that thick because it's muffled because of your eyesight. So anyway, it was shining in, and I seen rainbow colored little blotches in it. But then, as I'm tuning in, there's little things falling, and it looks like these little orbs, but just small on a microcosmic level of things. So the thing is when I looked at that before, when I looked at the light, and my eyes got a little blurry, but these things were falling from my eyesight, and I knew it was something inside of my eye that's basically, you know, your genetics. It moves up to your eye or the surface of your hair or wherever it is. But I was tapping into like a cellular thing, so I can actually tap into that on a cellular level to look at that. If it's the right lighting and everything and the right circumstances, or if it's there or not there. But the thing is that the more and more, you know, that sexual energy we call kundalini. Well, when I'm doing that and everything like that, and my skin feels like really sexual and rushed with like testosterone or something, but I feel so alive. And the thing is, when I sing the music too, I feel alive like that. But when I'm in that flow, is what I want to explain is it's so. When I'm in it, it feels good. Like nothing's hindering me. I'm not bored. I'm completely fulfilled. And then after that moment, it feels like I don't have to do anything the rest of the day. Say like I accomplished this. I'm getting more aspects of myself every day, and it feels like I could just do anything, or not even do anything at all, and it feels like I'm fulfilled. See, if you haven't reached certain degrees of aspects of yourself yet, and you're still striving for more, it means you got more to do. But at the same time, I'm still striving for more. Trust me, like I want to surprise myself to see what I can do on this physical plane of existence, to see how much I can tap into the other dimensions. See, and they're all around us, but at the same time, it's because we are all around them dimensions. And if you bring all the aspects of yourself in, see, a lot of people deny certain aspects of themselves. See, the thing is when I'm going and I say get caught up into the thinking about other people, not myself, I can kind of lose track and be on that sort of vibration. And all you've seen it before, like where I can get worked up to do that. But the thing is that something that I think the world really needs. The world really needs more of that to fix itself. Because if it denies a problem and it's on this earth and it keeps on wreaking havoc, we have to end that problem to move on, and then maybe basically relay a book explaining certain experiences through history that we encountered, to make sure that that's, you know, an aspect that we got to be aware of, so we don't slip into something like that to do that again. But as well as if we just have no limitation in our present moments as we do such things, we really look inside of what's right for us anyway, and there wouldn't be anything outside of that fact. We all know that. It's just that we don't like to live on the outside so much. We like to live on the inside. Because of the whole world is not orchestrated on the outside. It's meant to be for their outlook on it, but not the real thing. Because of our real instinct of our nature is something free and wild, and that has a lot more abundance than any limitation that they put on us. Because in each moment of whatever, we can always tap into the full function of what this is. And then guess what that makes it do? The full function of all this, like that tree over there, or anything, every little aspect of this life and many other lives and everything that it went through in its whole life period. That's information about that whole time. The whole time of our lives, we think just of what we encounter on this planet, but just think of the whole lives of everything else. Now, when we really tap into this, that's when I start to realize, I realized this a long time ago, it'd take me as much time as possible every day if I just continue to do what I do and, take it easy on myself to just develop them aspects, because you never want to rush them aspects, because otherwise they'll never get to the forefront, because you're never fully into that aspect. And then that's the whole hindrance upon the situation. But everything that we understand, like the root systems in a tree, we have our own like root system that ties us in with the ethereal charge of this earth. And regardless if we really need more time. Everybody does, to just simply clear their mind from this world and move into what we develop. And nothing can hinder that process that we take place and action upon. And if many do that, there's nothing stopping the new things of our ideas from really centering itself on here on the planet. It's just, it takes more teamwork. But I'm going to do what I do this year until I get to Kentucky. And, part of the process is me growing that garden and see what, works good, or what I need to tend to more, because each plant is going to be different, And the thing is, every year is probably another aspect that I need to learn when it comes to certain things, or things I haven't even thought about growing, that probably grow down there that don't grow up here. But I'll just have to learn more about them aspects, which, I know a lot about planting and stuff like that anyway, but it's Mother Nature which really does it. We aren't the makers of it, but we know certain aspects of it, so we do it, right? And it's just a simple fact of all you out there that are really smart, you can make certain things happen for real. And I'm not saying I can't, but the thing is, it takes a willingness of people to support me upon what I'm trying to do for the world. Like, I want people to uplift in their spirit, be free, and in that sort of sense, to let it all out in the sort of degree of your mind, so your mind can take shape again. And when that takes shape, you are who you are. And it's not outside of the fact of what this world puts you through. Because everybody goes through the mundane, stupid stuff, and the thing is, they hold on to the aspect of survival for so long. It's like this process where they're living like a wild animal. They're not even in the process of incohabiting with it all. The real nature is really free with the incohabitance, or whatever that means, of this existence. But the freaking the other aspects of what we don't really know is that we've been living in this world of mankind like for so long. We don't know what normal is. If we were another aspect of an incarnation, like I remember some of being an animal sometimes, I remember certain aspects